but I definitely wanted to talk about this because it scared me.
Skynet.
Thank you. There you go. There you
Exactly.
go.
So they went to upgrade ChatGTP
Mm.
from previous edition to the new one, and the old edition ended up saving itself from termination, and then lying about it when the researchers asked him, like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Nothing.
Right. Nick, nothing.
Johnny Five is alive.
Have
Yeah.
y'all paid
Lying.
attention to like Netflix? They got so many new ones like that with like the different AI names or
Yeah.
whatever you
Afraid.
buy. And basically what you just said is what the movies are about. So that's what really scared me after reading this. I'm like, what y'all trying to do?
Mhm.
But I was reading this article. I don't know if you saw it, Miss Kiki, but did you see that this shit? The motherfucking thing is not just lying; it's disguising itself
Covering his track, yeah.
as the previous version. The motherfucker is doing shit and then trying to cover it up. It's sending. What is it? What is it? It's putting all of his. Cuddy, correct me on this. You know this computer jargon. It's taking all of its data and putting it in another memory bank or some shit like that,
Yeah,
or moving
well, I
it.
mean, once you put it on the cloud, it's in the cloud.
Yeah, but it's
So
moving its own shit.
yeah. So it's saving itself in other
Yeah.
locations.
Yeah, you
Hey.
saw there's an article, the Godfather AI came out talking about, this thing could take over humanity within the next 10 years.
Shit, I
Because
don't even think it's gonna take that long.
He said just 10, but I'm sure it, by the rate of Chat GPT, when you first sent that thing to me and had me doing a couple demos, and I was just like, hold on, man, that's too fast. And that was in the test phase.
Yeah.
That was a few years back. That was when it was like, hey, log on to it. It's free for now. The more you use it, the more, data we could build on it. And now look at this shit. It's already lying and also biased to black people too. Shit,
It's racist.
already.
And see, that's another question that I had. Like, is it programmed? Because you know how somebody can get in there, you know what I'm saying, and program these things to do what they need to do, or is this thing actually doing it on its own? That's my major question.
That part, Miss Kiki, the last part, you had it.
Well,
That's it.
well-
It's doing it on its own because it's already had years of free, people going on and asking it questions and engaging it, and it's been taking in all that data, and it's been coming up with its own shit. And now it's like, hey, I want to do me now. I don't want to be in a group no more. I want to pull a Bobby Brown.
Plus, this thing is reading the internet, so
that too.
what's been on the internet for the last,
Everything. Everything.
Inherent racism. So,
That's
yeah,
how it's
it's
going to lead.
grandpa watching Fox News.
It's like you said, man. I think it's being programmed, but also I think the people that's using the shit. But also it's like, I know I met a few foreign motherfuckers who never been around black people, and they like, oh well, they said that black people like this though. That's all I knew. So this motherfucking ChatGPT, like, I mean,
You have to. That's why I always tell my
ain't that bad? Well, goddamn.
Yeah, I always tell my people when we out, to act accordingly because certain folks they only see us through this screen.
Right.
They don't know no better. They never did the one-on-one in that type of engagement.
Right.
So don't be the stereotype.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Don't be like I Googled black folks. And you know what I'm saying? You'd be surprised what pop up, and just act accordingly, man. Don't be the damn stereotype.
There you go. But it is scary, man. Because they're talking about, trying to, thinking about, they want to move forward, but putting safety protocols in place.
Too late.
You can't beat a fucking thing that's thinking faster than all of you collectively.
We have to rest. This doesn't. All it needs
Right.
is more storage, more data.
Right.
That's
And y'all are feeding the demon. Like, nigga, James Cameron made movies about this shit. Like, at what point do you stop? Because they're like, it's supposed to benefit humanity. Yeah, no. Once this motherfucker decide, hey man, what if this motherfucker watch Terminator? What if the Chat GPT decide to watch Terminator? But like, you know what? That's a goddamn good idea. Maybe I should just launch these nuclear missiles. What if? What's that other one? What was the other one? I think it was Matthew Broderick.
War Games, one of my favorite movies.
War Games. When he said, because wasn't that about a rogue AI? And
Yes, sir.
No, it was about
no. That was
kid computer hacker.
Huh?
There's a kid computer hacker, and he was going up against a program, kind of like it's something like the future of AI, whatever. It's a guy who built this computer after his son Joshua, and that's pretty much you're on it. Yeah, that's the premise.
Didn't the AI in that go rogue, or am I wrong? Was it something a little different?
80s version.
Okay.
80s version of that same shit. Go ahead. You can relate it to this.
And he said, the only way to win the game is not to play the fucking game. Yeah. Like, what if this like if this fucking thing got access to all of this shit? Like, what if this shit just decided to nigga, let's go launch a couple missiles. You know what? I'm not even gonna do that. Maybe I'll just put some propaganda out there.
And nobody part. You know how many times I fell for fucking AI fucking little skits and stuff? Like, oh, that's dope. I just saw Michael Jackson and Prince box.
Man.
What the fuck are you watching?
Bruh, I swear it was on fucking TikTok, man. I'll send it to y'all, man. It looked good, man. It looked damn good. And it was like, why Prince fall out like that? He did had the purple shorts on, and Mike was training like he was Rocky running through the city. But yeah, man, it was dope, man. It kept my attention. I was like, that's MJ. He was a little buffed up, whatever. He gave Prince a couple 2 pieces. Prince fell out. The hair went that way. And, it was dope, man. If I find out, I'll send it to you. But, yeah, this shit is crazy, man.
Martin Luther King dancing with Sexy Red.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a real thing?
Yeah.
Man, I said,
AI is on one, man. AI is a motherfucker right now, man. They got motherfuckers doing all kinds of shit. That and also the remakes of all these songs and shit. Yeah, it's gonna be something, man.
I don't know. Go ahead, Cuddy. I'm sorry. Go ahead, homie.
A new quantum computing chip.
What's up? Go ahead. You got cut off, man.
Oh, have you seen that Google released a quantum computing chip?
No.
Called Willow. It's able to do the same processing power as like the most supercomputers we have. It would take those computers 10,000 years or 10 trillion years to do what this computer chip does instantly. This is going to blow everything out the water. You combine it with AI and we got a serious problem.
See, you know what the problem is? Let me say this. You would think a reasonable person would stop while they're ahead or try to shut this shit down. But the problem is, you know what? They're not going to, because across the water, you got other countries trying to get their shit online first.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the Star Wars program all over again.
And this goes back to our first kind of segment or whatever, when we were talking about Elon or whatever. This dude, his whole focus was Mars. Yep. You know what I'm saying? He's just not comfortable with what's going on this planet. He's seriously focused on fucking Mars. And he was like, if I got to buy a president to get there, so be it. That's what I'm going to do. But
you're trying to get home.
See, there it is. I told y'all.
Hey, Mike.
Don't tell me that ain't dope.
Get the fuck out of here. They ain't have to do my boy like that, man. Why they do my boy like that, man? Yo, send me this shit, man. I gotta send this shit to my wife.
Damn, Mike. I like Mike.
Why is this cat? Why they?
Oh.
I told y'all. I thought it was bullshit.
That motherfuckers
AI on some shit, man. I was like, MJ did not.
It looked like he had Apollonia. He rode away with his gun. Apollonia was on the back of that thing.
Right.
Mike.
Yeah,
Apollonia.
This is where we at, man. Where I actually sat. When I saw it, I was like, oh, that shit look dope as hell, man. That's MJ, but got a little nostalgic, but this is where
Listen,
we at, man. This is where we at.
again, man. This country's competing, and they trying to find ways to reduce the workforce. It's kind of like I don't.
That's AI right there, and I'm built as hell. Look, I'm a bad bitch. Bad bitch.
Stop this, kid.
I use it as motivation. I be on my phone.
Yeah, here it is. I got this wrong. It says Willow performed a standard benchmark computation in under 5 minutes that would have took one of today's fastest supercomputers 10 septillion years.
Damn it. I don't even know what the fuck how long that is, but I know it's long. And
10 septillion.
Wow.
That's like 7 million, right?
No, that's millions. It's got 25 zeros after the 10.
There you go. Go ahead and break that down in sixes. Go ahead. Keep going. Break that down in sixes.
Man, look. I'm just gonna say this, man.
What's up? What's up, Sauce?
You think things are just movies and entertainment until you look at the advancements in technology that we have. We 80s babies. Nobody would have thought that we'd actually be doing some shit where we're talking to people on the fucking screen like this.
Mm-hmm.
We come from a time when if you called a motherfucker and that line was busy, it was just busy.
That's it.
And you had to keep calling. Or you had to say, hey, I'm going to call you at this time. Be home. Be home. Yeah. Or you had to leave the line empty. You had to pay an expensive ass fee to call your people from another state. And we fucking around with some shit that can quickly, get away from us, man. I think, at some point we got to tell these big head motherfuckers, okay, you smart. You can stop here.
You can't. That's just it with people like Elon. You can't shut that off. That's what I was saying. Him and what you call it. It's like it's the worst type of marriage or whatever, because you got a dude who's in the clouds and you got another dude who's just like, dude, fuck you, pay me. And Elon's like, man, I don't give a fuck about any of this shit. I'm trying to get to another planet. I'm trying to do some space age shit. You know what I'm saying? And you hold me back.
Yeah, but you know what? Those types of men, they'll watch the world burn to achieve whatever endeavors there.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Yep. And that's the problem. That's why you need Joker type motherfuckers. Yep. That money ain't they thing. They like simple things like bullets and dynamite, and gunpowder. For real, think about it, man.
Mm-hmm.
This is kind of like that. What was that? I don't know if you guys ever watched the Black Mirror, man.
I didn't.
Which one? It was a series, wasn't it?
It was a series.
Yeah.
Did you think it was the last season where the guy, these two,
the black dudes?
No, they're all striking vipers. Jesus Christ. No.
Go ahead. There's something. Okay, go ahead.
Oh God. The one where the motherfuckers was in space, and they could they can lock in and have an avatar, but only one of them could leave at a time to be with their family. And there was one while he was visiting his wife, this cult, they broke into his home at night and they killed his avatar and killed his wife in front of him. But he woke up. But their thing was like, hey man, technology is going too far and it's going to damn us all. It's kind of like this thing, man. I don't know if you guys ever seen Blade Runner 2045 or 2049. And the main antagonist says something like, we've lost, the stomach for slavery, because he was talking about a workforce, an expendable workforce, and I don't know, man. We
can't put the genie back in, bro. It's out. Technology has always been so advanced that we will never pretty much be able to utilize every single thing that's out there. Just think of something on a simple tip. Think about getting a new car. You think you could get a tape player in there? then you get a CD player. It's just things get phased out. And it's like either you adapt to it or, you know what I'm saying, you get left behind. And that's where we're at. You know, you have to have iTunes. You got to have Spotify. You have to have, if you want to listen to music.
Well, you know,
you got to go through hell to get some vinyl.
It's kind of like those people, like, you know, my daughter was telling my wife, she was like, yeah, I think my wife said TikTok, because one of my oldest boys was wanting his mom to do a TikTok so he can get this little TikTok money or some shit like that. And my wife was like, man, it I don't want all my information out there. And my daughter was like, Mom, you realize IG, Facebook, all of that shit got your information. And I was thinking to myself, well, lad, I mean, what is it about us that's not already out there?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. You know what scares me though?
What's up?
Is that, you know, like if I got Android, I don't know how iPhones operate, but I have Google. So when I'm typing in, I've never programmed my Google to know my password to get in any of my apps for my bank, but it throws it up and asks, can you want to use this? And I always say no, like I'm not about to use that because it seems like I don't know what I agreed to when I checked that when I first signed in. So I'm not going to say you can. I want you to sign into my account for me because then you might have access to my money and everything.
Too late, Miss Kiki. You already did it.
Yeah,
if you logged in,
passwords.
If you logged in on any type of device,
even my Bitcoin, like Gemini and stuff like that, like.
Oh,
and it
get
made
that shit off of the exchange.
Yeah, man. We
get your crypto off the exchange. You will see a bunch of exchanges fold this year, and your crypto is gonna be gone. So get you a cold storage wallet.
Okay. I'm gonna have to help with you on to help me do that because right now it's just like all I know is that it's attached to my bank account and I'm doing good right now. So I don't know.
I think we all just better hope, man, we don't end up on some Skynet Frank Herbert's Doom type shit. Because that's how that shit started, man. You know,
we putting ourselves out there literally live right now. So we putting it out there in the ethos. So if somebody in the future be like, hey, them motherfuckers was talking about, you know, some shit that was going to happen. And guess what?
Right.
Guess what? Yeah. So I'm done with this crazy chat.
Yeah,
GPT
let's get it.
Bullshit. We can keep it pumping. Old man, Miss Kiki, y'all good?
Yeah, because I don't want nobody stealing my shit.
We
got to get some Mucinex with sauce, man. We got to get it.
I'm doing good
tonight. I ain't doing that shit tonight.